It's Ramadan day 17. Assalamu alaikum to my Muslim brothers and sisters. Let us make iftar for my husband. So today we are baking bread from the scratch, and the first step is to put yeast, egg and sugar into your lukewarm milk like I did previously. And this step is very important in order to get a perfect bread. My dough is ready at this point. I placed it in the bowl and then covered it for about 1 hour to rise while I try to clean up my fish. Once that is done, I proceeded to fry. At this point, the dough was ready. I started to knead again, cut into 4 shapes. I rolled that out, placed it on my board and cover that to rise again. I covered that for about 45 minutes. But here's the part. When you're rolling in your dough, you have to roll tightly so that your bread doesn't have some holes in the middle. And this is the part where I said I covered for 45 minutes. I coat the pan with some butter so that my bread is not going to stick. Our fish was ready at this point, and the dough had already risen to a desired points that I wanted. I folded that into the smaller shape and placed it into the pan. I covered that for another 30 minutes for it to rise, and then I baked at 325 degrees for about 20 minutes in the oven. And this is what we have. I proceeded to start prepping the pepper for the going sauce. And for this, I just used this dry pepper, red bell pepper, onions. You have to be careful with the dry pepper because it can be hot. Once that is blended together, I proceeded to start frying the sauce. I put my red oil, onions, bouillon, and then added the pepper into it, covered that to fry. So the beans had already defrosted at this point because I had cooked beans in the freezer, and the sauce was ready. After adding my fish to it, I made plantain on the side. And I baked another bread because we had a few guests around and the first one was running out already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.